driving down a rural Texas road. In the pastures, there it sits. On the power lines, in the trees, floating on the water, or worst of all, in the stomach of a healthy and innocent animal. These plastic components have just made the life of what used to be a happy animal now painful and suffering to death. Suffocation has come into play for this animal. Folks, this is not easy for me to rip apart. The 1,000 years that it takes to decompose this takes twice as long to decompose this water bottle. These are not exaggerated numbers, for these are found on National Geographic under the plastic pollutants. If we, as people, citizens of society, do not make the change necessary to preserve life, extinction will become the only answer for many species. Snakes, fish, turtles, cattle, deer, hogs, you name it. The decreasing rate of lives due to plastic pollution is significant. In fact, the growth is decreasing while the deaths just keep totaling up. What better way to contribute to this than today? Today is April 22nd. For many of you, it's Earth Day. Take the time out of your lives to simply go to the park or the local lake. Stop by and see what you can pick up. Recycle it. Take it to a recycle co-op. These are the only ways that we can combat these issues at hand. Now, with that being said, what does a more efficient, effective, and safer ecosystem for animals and the quality of life look like if we were to do these things? We would first be able to enjoy a larger growth in the food chain supply. We'd also be able to see how animals would love to interact, and the ecosystems would be able to flourish without human devastation. I can say these facts because I've seen them. Recently, in the Far East Texas region, I've conducted my own research on Lake Tawakoni in Wills Point, Texas, Lake Fork in Mineola, Texas, and the Sabine River. Unfortunately, I saw the disastrous aftermath of human pollution. Mounds and islands of plastic remnants floating along the bank line with no one there to pick it up. Folks, along those plastic and islands, floating fish, dead turtle shells, snakes upside down dead, floating. Because they have also consumed plastic like the healthy and happy animal that it used to be. Now it's dead. Suffering of impaled, suffocation, or even the blockage of the airway. What if this was your animal? The change would be different. You would want to make a change as soon as you can. Get the animal that you love to the hospital as soon as you could get it there. But does it become out of perspective to you whenever you do not think of it as your own animal? We should see every animal on earth as it is ours. If this plastic bag was stuck in your animal's mouth, you would care for it. It is more necessary than ever for you to become more involved and rush to help pick up the trash, plastic pollutants, or even clean up a small bit of a highway. This could save lives of innocent animals. Without that, extinction is the only answer that will be coming into play, and there is nothing we'll be able to do after that has happened. With Texas not allowing ban on plastic bags, We have to take it personally. Plastic bags, 1,000 years to disintegrate. And unfortunately, we haven't even lived through 1/10 of that number. Take action. Get out, get involved, find some way to combat this issue. While you might see it as you might not make a big difference. There is a lot of trash pollutants out there in the world, islands and mounds. But if you donate your small time, charity efforts, we can combat these issues one day at a time, and hopefully it is not too late for us to solve the problem of plastic pollution killing innocent animals in today's world. For it might not be here for our next generation like we have been able to enjoy them.